Hello people that how you are doing, I hope you're all doing well. So as you know, from tomorrow now, the 16th, the government has run its first phase. I'm just going to talk a few minutes. I know people are probably sick of listening to the government talk about it, and I'm probably, in fairness, I am sick too of listening to it. I wish they could just find some way around it, but unfortunately we can't. So first of all, obviously Gavin said there's hardware shops, repair shops, garden shop, garages in other words, not sorry, garage. Places like that, many government facilities, local authorities, offices probably will be opening again. And obviously the construction industry, they're trying to get the construction industry to be going back, and many other things will be going back too. Which is great. Obviously, more people back at work, the more money, less people relying on the state. Takes a bit of pressure off the state. And giving everybody money. Then obviously people going back and getting their businesses up and running again is great too. Gowden said there's just one thing before I say, with the Buttersbridge tiny towns we have a huge order, which few Gowden centres. For a huge amount of flowers, my god, it's a huge amount. So hopefully that might help them 3 or 4 Gowden centres which we're buying flowers off, because it's a good bit of money involved. So hopefully that might help them a bit get back on their feet. So hopefully it will help them, and it's all about helping each other out at this time. So I know there'll be a lot of people probably waiting to go into Woodies and different places like that tomorrow, Aikido, things like that. But yeah, just say to people, abide by social distancing, take your time. So obviously I'm delighted to see some small sense of normality. Seeing these few shops open again, seeing businesses going back to normal. We're trying to go back. There won't be really any much normal because there's obviously big huge things. Barricades and obviously cones and everything put up everywhere. But it's it's a stepping stone towards a new normal, if you may use that word. It will be difficult, I'm not gonna lie to people, it will be difficult to adapt to this. But we do what we can. We must do what we can to live and to have. What's the word? They always say this when you're looking for jobs. I can't think, give me a second. You have to be able to adapt to your environment and adapt to a new work scenario. And I suppose this is what we have to do. That's what employers love, adapting. People are adapting to a different way of working. Employers love that. But I'm just saying to people, the message is very clear, just be safe. Put your health obviously first. As I always say, your health's your wealth, and don't underestimate that. You never know what can happen. And to be honest with you, like this virus came out of nowhere. Nobody thought December, this would have happened. But I'm just saying to people, please do be safe. Like above all else, be safe. That's all I would ask and appeal to people, just to be safe. To be well, to be to keep well, obviously keep mentally well too. And obviously again try and support local business, say a local hardware shop that's coming back, opening. Oopsie daisy. Like for example, one place we're buying equipment for the tiny towns. Well, I'm buying equipment for myself. At the moment we spent over €200 at the moment, and your new equipment, new tire for my wheelbarrow, things like that. And we already purchased them off a local hardware shop. We already put the money in. We always put the orders. It's coming tomorrow, the equipment. So obviously that few bob, it's not much. €200 is not much. Just over €200 for that equipment, for new equipment for me it's doing weeks and things like that. But still, that's it's a bit of money to them, because obviously before that there was no money coming in. So obviously that's some money for them. But yeah, just saying people, please do support these local businesses as they open. Because it was a very tough time for many businesses, and I have to admit to some people, there may be some businesses like pubs, some local pubs may never open again. I might be honest with people. Because it's very difficult. I was speaking to a few people who own pubs, and it's very difficult. They get nothing. Whatever, it's only for the government, and it's only for the government giving out business support, obviously things they wouldn't be able to survive, and so was that. It was kind of the last nail in the pub industry too in Ireland. But yeah, please stay safe, everybody. Be well and be safe, and bye.